Hello, investors. Welcome to Chart Shastra, where investing is made simple with the help of charts. Today is day 61 of our 100-day price action challenge. And coming to the today's market action, just like yesterday, Nifty was flat today as well. But the Nifty Next 50 as well as mid, small, and micro cap stocks were up, right? Especially the chemical fertilizer names have been doing very well for the last 2 3 days. Let's go over the Nifty chart here. You know that Nifty is forming a tight consolidation here. So be careful here. If the Nifty breaks above out of this little consolidation, that's very good for the market. But if it closes below this level or if it's breakdown, that would be a bit negative sentiment on the market. Coming to the Nifty next junior, it is slowly trying to move up. It needs to close above this day's low. In fact, it needs to close above this level and this level. There are too many levels ahead because the market has been correcting for a very long time. Every time it reaches up, it's not even trying to reach previous high. As of now, the most previous high is somewhere around this level. The same thing is applying for Nifty 100 as well as Nifty mid cap to see this would be the previous high. Unless and until the market reaches this level, we cannot say that the market has reversed. You never know, right? Market could also again go down and in fact break this low because every time we have been seeing a correction, we thought, okay, market is moving up, but it has corrected, and again moving up, but it has corrected. So the same lessons have been repeated. In fact, at this time, note it here, right? The market was moving up here and it has closed above its previous high, but again got rejected at this high and then there was a severe fall. So the market is very choppy still. Just don't take it granted for 1 or 2 days moves and think that the sentiment has turned very positive. So please be careful. Tomorrow is also Friday again. Almost for the last few weeks, the Fridays has been very brutal for the market. Let's hope that it doesn't have to be the same case tomorrow. Look at Nifty 500 too. Same way it is also behaving like the Nifty 100 chart. Again, it needs to close above this level. The Nifty total market is also acting same way. Gold is still trading at its almost all-time high. It is not even flinching. It is not even correcting. Even silver after this day move again, there was a good follow-up and it is slowly inching up. So the precious metals are very strong as of now. Now let's look at the sectoral charts. Bank Nifty did not had a great day today because the private banks were flat, whereas the PSU bank, see, it was up almost 1.7%. But every time the PSU banks moves up, people think that it's the time for reversal. But look at here, it has done the same thing multiple times in the previous cases, but it never reached its previous high. So I would be very cautious with the PSU bank moving for straight 3 or 4 day session. Let it close above this high. Only then I would ideally change my stance on the PSU bank. Even Nifty it is not a great chart as of now because if it is a strong sector, it needs to close above this level, but it isn't. It is still staying at the lows. It is preferring to stay at the lows. It means that money is not flowing into it. People are not feeling it worth buying. Auto is tried to move up. Let's wait and see in the few more sessions. Reality again, one of the very choppy names. Probably it might get rejected here again, but let's hope that it won't reject because market has been correcting for almost 6 months right now. Farmer did not do anything. Infra is also tried to move up today. FMCG again very flat, not even made an attempt to close above our previous day's lows highs. Telecom also going flat, healthcare is also going flat, and media is up 1%. Nothing major changed or any trend reversal on the sectoral charts. Now let's look at the daily 100 charts. Reliance is as usual going sideways. TCS is flat again, but again the sentiment here is very clear. TCS has broken down here. There has been a non-stop selling. So IT doesn't look well because TCS is one of the top most market cap or the highest weight in the IT index, right? HDFC to a bit surprise was down 2.5%. So there has been some profit booking in the HDFC. That's what impacted Bank Nifty today. 2.3% correction in HDFC is not a small thing for Bank Nifty. It would definitely play a large role. Bharti Airtel too, it used to look good but not great. Even ICICI Bank, just like HDFC, is down 1% today. Let it close above this mini consolidation. Infosys, since there was a continuous selling, probably a little relief kind of day happened here. State Bank of India, despite PSU Bank moving up 1.7%, State Bank of India is only up 0.3%. That's where you have to highlight that SBI is not gaining any attraction here. ITC, as usual, very weak. Again, a gap down today. It's 1.71% down. Hindustan Unilever too. In fact, there was a quick buying happened at the end today. See, the lows were made here, but the closing was almost near the open. A bit relief, but that doesn't change anything on the chart. LIC is also looking for a reversal, but again, it needs to close above this 800, 806 level for it to at least tell that it has formed a bottom. HCL Tech looks like it is going to correct in the coming days. Today itself, it has given a signal, but we want to be very sure if it closes below today's lows, then that would be a good initiative to short the HCL Tech. L&T flat to flat day. Sun Pharma nothing much here. Bajaj Finance had also having a little pullback lately. It had moved almost 12%, right? It is slowly forming it. Let the moving average convert the price, or the price comes to the moving average. Anything could happen. Once it gets tightened up here, I put an alert somewhere around here. I'm looking forward for the Bajaj Finance. Let's not hurry the trade. Let the trade come to us. NTPC very strong move today, but again it has just touched its 50-day moving average. Ideally, for it to form a bottom, let's say people call it as a double bottom, right? In order for that to happen, it needs to consolidate here, slowly closes above 330 level, 340 or 350 level. Axis Bank, although despite HDFC and ICICI moving down, Axis Bank is flat or 0.6% up today. A decent, but again, the entire trend on the chart is very weak. Maruti had a 2% selling today, so looks like the Maruti, whatever happened on these 2 days, it is not sustaining. So that's not at all helping. So probably this is another failure from Maruti. So let's accept that it is not as strong as it used to be. Kotak Bank is holding these levels. That's very wonderful, because every time Kotak reaches these levels, it ideally reverses back very soon. But this time it is staying there. So I'm patiently observing Kotak Bank. Mahindra and Mahindra took a sharp reversal here today. This was the long term support, right? Although I would call this level as the support, because the buyers came back early today here and they tried to push up here. So let's wait and see. Probably it would form another. It is ideally trading within this channel range from a very long time. Next comes ONGC trying to move up but doesn't change any stance. Tata Motors, not at all interesting. Ultratech, how many days would it stay in that zone? I am waiting for it to move up and want to take the entry in cement stocks, but nothing cooperating at all. Adani Enterprises not so great. Power Grid only up 1%, but doesn't change anything on the chart. Same with Titan, very boring names. Bajaj Auto had again bounced back at the crucial support zone. Let it consolidate. Probably it might stay for this entire quarter within this range. You never know, right? Unless there is a very negative sentiment or very negative sales data, it would make a new low. But as long as the data is decent, it would stay within this range. Adani Port, nothing important happening here. Coal India is, although Adani Ports was moving up, but again, I would only watch Adani stock if it closes ever above the 50-day moving average, and at least trade above 50-day moving average for at least 1 week. Coal India, nothing interesting here. Asian Paints sideways. Wipro is also acting sideways. I am also waiting for this name to come above this 320 zone. Let's wait and see when would that day be. Hindustan Aeronautical, it needs to test this 340, 3470 level, and if it's really negative, it would definitely come down again. Bajaj Finserv, I'm liking how this chart is forming. Let it consolidate and let it break out here. DMart, nothing interesting. Trent also very boring. Adani Green, very boring. Simon's trying to recover, but lot of overhead supply. I'm liking JSW still, but again, no trend. Look at the chart here, no prior trend, right? Adani Power, the same thing, very weak. Tomato needs to close about 240 only, then I would be watching. Nestle, nothing interesting. IOC too. That closed above this level. Probably it might also reach to this level if the market condition cooperates. Bharat Electronics trying testing this level 266. Varun Beverages, no, very, very weak. Geofinance finally moving up, but again, the same thing happened here. What happened next? It has corrected another 13%. DLF2, same thing, trying to move up, but again, not as strong as the other names. Tata still hovering at the support zones. Vedanta, respected 400 level, that is for sure. Now trying to move this level 466. Grasim, just like Ultratech sleeping. IRFC, very boring and very weak name. LTIM made a new low today. Not at all looking good, LTIM. Indigo is becoming good. That's interesting. But again, would it break this trend line or not? Let's wait and see. That would be very interesting. What do you think? Please comment on Indigo. I want to know your opinion. Tech Mahindra, nothing interesting. Going sideways as of now. Needs to close above this trend line. SBI Life, not that great. Pidilite, very boring. ABB, again boring. Despite it's up 4%, you see how the chart is. Very, very choppy name. This chart almost looks like Adani charts. Divi Slab going sideways needs to close above this level. HDFC Lab, just like SBI, going sideways. Hindalco is looking very good. It has broken out here out of this mini zone, and now finally even today's close is also good. Looks like Hindalco is trying to recover. My next level would be 676, but I won't be actively trading Hindalco because I still don't feel comfortable with the chart. PFC not great. Britannia very weak. Same as Ambuja, Gale. All these names are looking very weak. Despite all the Nifty 50 stocks were up, Nifty next 50 were up today. This could be short covering. Tata Power up 3% again. Probably a short covering. There was a lot of short covering happening today. At least from the chart, I feel that sense of short covering. Or it could be genuine buying too, or it could be mix of a both. It's REC needs to close above this 410, 411 level. Let's wait and see. Same with Motherson as well. It needs to close above this 133. BPCL trying to form a bottom here, but let's wait and see. Godrej Consumer after a very sharp selling again a sharp recovery. All I don't know. All that feels like a short covering happening in the market. Eicher Motors up 1.6%. Same thing. I'm getting the same vibe here. Are you also getting the same vibe, or are you feeling that the correction has ended and the market is trying to go up now? Baroda to up 2.2%. Cipla staying there. JSW Energy is also up 3%. But again, doesn't help much. But if the next few days, if it's the market consolidates and then makes again a green move, that's where I would be very interested to watch the market closely. Tata TVS Motor is also trying to look for a reversal here. Torrent Pharma hanging at the support. Sriram Finance. Finally, the Sriram Finance has touched this trend line. Now, a little consolidation and a push up, we can say that Sriram Finance has changed its trend. As of now, it is in a minor downtrend over a long term uptrend. So, let's wait and see. Ola too, it's looking very interesting. At least now we are feeling some positivity. Now I am feeling few positivity. Bajaj Holding up 6%. Man, all the NBFCs and holding companies have done really good today. Adani Energy very weak. Punjab National Bank up 3%. Finally closed above this 94 level. Interesting. Let me extend this line. Would it close above this line? It needs to close above this 100 mark, which is a psychologically very strong resistance. Dr. Reddy is not helping much. United Spirits not that great. Loda too. Nothing. Very weak. I prove not that great. Still going sideways. Havels also sideways. Bosch also sideways. Not that great. Apollo Hospitals tried to move up, but closing was very weak. Zydo's life still needs to close above this level and needs to come above this 1018. Hero Motocorp not helping much. Naukari staying flat. Probably it might go sideways for a few more days. Tata Consumer is also going sideways. Dabur is becoming weak but got bounce at this support zone. Lombard not that great. Jindal still again almost after this big fall sell off. Jindal still has almost reached to its previous resistance. Now it is acting as resistance. Previously it was a support zone. So let's wait and see. Interesting. Please, event, I'm waiting for you to reach this 29,000 and consolidate here, and it should break out. So I want all these three events happening on this chart. Only then I would buy Sri Cement. Canara Bank, nothing interesting here. Same with Union Bank. Despite the, as I told you in the sectoral chart, I'm not that into PSU banks as of now. IndusInd is looking good, but again, lot of overhead supply. It might need a lot of time, but if you are someone who is all into mean reversion kind of thing, probably IndusInd would be a good bet. Adani Total Gas is very weak. NHPC up 7%. That's massive. BHEL also up 2%, but look at NHPC. That's massive. I would definitely give marks for this. Even the volumes were also almost 3x, 300% jump in volume. So that's really awesome. Let's wait and see. Did the NHPC form a bottom or not? PHL still needs to close above this 217 level IRCTC. Not really that a great chart. So eh, overall, to summarize the day, few stocks were acting well. Few stocks are still needs to improve a lot. Entire the small cap, mid cap, micro cap. Be careful that probably the micro cap might reach up to this level. So another 1 or 2 days of positive action. It should definitely not the change. It should definitely not change the way you think about the markets. No, only change your perspective if it reflects on the chart. Till then, see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching.